Hey guys, it's Allman G here, back again with another video for Red Devil Studios. Literally just pumping this out as we're getting closer and closer to the deadline of transfer window. The rumors coming thick and fast, and today we're going to talk to you about two players that United have actually been linked to for most of the summer. Deals potentially being agreed, or it's been claimed. The two players are Milinkovic Savic from Lazio and Nicolas Pepe from Lille. So first, we'll talk about Milinkovic Savic first. Again, guys, just before we go into the video, please like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Hit those notification buttons to get up to date with our latest videos. Follow us on Twitter, United X. So let's get into news. So basically, Milinkovic Savic, it's actually being claimed by La Repubblica. I think that's Italian French press. I think it's Italian. La Repubblica. Manchester United have agreed a 67 million deal to sign Sergei Milinkovic Savic from Lazio on a 5-year contract, the deal also including various bonus payments to the Italian club. And as you guys know, Milinkovic Savic has been seen as the Pogba replacement. He's 24 years old. I'll bet a bit slower than Pogba. And I think, the way I sort of see it is that if we sign, as much as I would like Milinkovic and Pogba to play in the same team or as almost like a Pogba replacement or to play with him, the reality is that if United are going to pursue Milinkovic Savic, it almost sort of says that Paul Pogba is potentially going to be leaving the club. And it's evident that Zinedine Zidane wants to sign Paul Pogba for Manchester and will do whatever it takes. And given the fact that Real Madrid's transfer window, the Liga transfer window, closes much later than United's one, as I've said before, it's very good that United are proactive in their attempts at signing a Pogba replacement should an agreement be reached with Real Madrid. Milinkovic, I have no issue with Milinkovic Savic, so I think I don't think he had the best season last season with Lazio, but season before, much like with Perisic, he was very sound, had a good performance at the World Cup as well, in the final against Croatia. Like I said, he's 24, so just beginning to approach his prime. Very tenacious, attack-minded. We'll see. You never know what will happen in the Premier League. But, I think that as a Pogba replacement, Milinkovic Savic, if we're thinking about other options, post in the comments, what other options, if Pogba was to leave, what other options, guys, do you think could replace Paul Pogba that are available on the market? Because, to be honest, I don't see that many players available on the market right now that could replace Paul Pogba, that are available and that are reasonably priced. That's, again, just to summarize, La Republique are basically claiming that Manchester United, link will be in the description, by the way, if you guys will check it out, that Manchester United have agreed a 67 million deal to sign Sergei Milinkovic Savic. According to La Republique, United will sign Milinkovic Savic from Lazio on a 5-year contract with the deal also including various bonus payments to the Italian club. So that's numero uno, man number one, on your right. And now we're going to talk about the man on your left, Nicolas Pepe. Now, as I've said multiple times, I'm very, very surprised that there haven't been big teams that have been bidding for him. I suspect that people's halting in this transfer window is much to do with the big players that they're wanting to offload, maybe waiting for people to put in bids. So, for example, I thought that Nicolas Pepe would have been going to PSG, but I imagine with PSG bound to financial fair play, their mindset is if someone bids for Neymar and purchases Neymar, then we can then go and sign players for a lot of money. I don't think Liverpool don't seem to be. They might, but they're not making noises, but they could potentially swoop. City don't seem to be interested. So I'm surprised there are not a lot of other big teams interested, to be honest, or making noises, or maybe they're just waiting. I don't really know. But as we talked about Nicolas Pepe before on the channel, is the Ivory Coast international, basically scored about 22 goals in 38 League One matches for his club last season, also contributing 11 assists. Like Milinkovic Savic, he's also 24 years old, although it's important to mention we did buy a wing, obviously, in Daniel James from Swansea. If we're talking about players that United have that could play on the wing, we already have obviously Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, Jesse Lingard, Daniel James now, Mata sort of, but I wouldn't really class him as a winger, but he has been played there. And you're going to add Nicolas Pepe there, who I think would be a good right winger. I think I would certainly potentially play him there over, say, Jesse Lingard. So I think that as a natural winger, I think that would suit Manchester United. But I do think it probably stunts the opportunities of maybe the Daniel James and some of the other United players. It's going to be interesting. Do I think we're going to sign all these players? I don't know. Basically, the Nicolas Pepe claim actually comes from the Football Insider. It's a media outlet that says that Nicolas Pepe has actually agreed personal terms with Manchester United. So it's still a fee or payment that's supposed to that needs to come to an agreement. And I think that Lille are holding out for at least between 72 to 75 million. For Pepe, but at the very least, Nicolas Pepe, at least according to Football Insider, has agreed personal terms with Manchester United, and with a deal awaiting to a fee waiting to be struck. Now, the other thing I guess you could argue is that, are United anticipating Lukaku and Paul Pogba leaving the club? Because if Lukaku and Paul Pogba leave the club, I would imagine Paul Pogba is not going to leave for any less than 120 million. Lukaku for no less than maybe 60, 70 million at least. So you're basically getting potentially 200 million from both of those players. So if we are to get 200 million from both of those players, that's enough money that we can use to buy Milinkovic Savic, 67 million. Then you add on maybe 70 million for Nicolas Pepe, and then you basically add on, and then there comes the question of you add on the remaining money to get Bruno Fernandes, who isn't mentioned in this video, but there's been murmurings coming out, and maybe I might do a video later this evening talking about Bruno Fernandes, but I'm not 100% sure yet because again it's still iffy news. Or you use the remaining money to buy Harry Maguire. I don't know. I think a lot of the impression I'm getting is that United are waiting for deals for Pogba and Lukaku to move before they actually sign players. But it looks like they're at least trying to take a preventative strike here. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. If we do let those two players go, Lukaku and Pogba, would you take Fernandes, Milinkovic Savic and Pepe? Or do you think one of those things should be sacrificed and we should sign like Harry Maguire, for example, to come into that overlay? It's going to be interesting times, guys. Like I said, we're closing in. It's just over 2 weeks to the start of the season. We really need to get deals done, and I'm hoping that we get deals done over the line. But it would be absolutely crazy if United signed. I don't think it'll be possible, but it'd be crazy if our summer transfers, Solskjaer gets Wan-Bissaka, Daniel James, Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, Nicolas Pepe, and Milinkovic Savic. If we get those 6 players, there is no way, no Manchester United fan can argue with that transfer window. I don't think we will. I think we'll be lucky if we get 4 out of 6 of those signings. But if we manage to get those signings to come in, my goodness, then suddenly there's anticipation for the coming season, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can have a good season. Great, guys. So thanks for listening again, and please again like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter at WeUnitedX. hit that notification button to get familiar, well, to get notified, obviously, of our upcoming videos when I post them. And if you feel generous, please click on that PayPal link on the banner corner and donate to Red Devil Studios, just to support the channel. Really appreciate it. Thanks again for people that are subscribing. I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get to 500 subscribers by the end of the week. That's the challenge, and we'll be halfway there. I'll be doing a 500 subscriber special, and hopefully giving a bit of some prizes as well, just for those who support us along the way. Have a nice evening, guys, and cheers.